Abu. I heard hype about Abu, and then I also heard that the hype was all lies, but it could have just been from haters, so in truth, I have no idea what's going on. I can't wait to find out. We have Puff vs. Fox. I find it inconceivable that SFAT could ever have Jigglypuff practice, so I have no doubt he will lose horribly. Readjusting my seating. And the striking begins. Looks like Puff doesn't want to take any of those smaller stages, and SFAT doesn't want any of the larger stages, so they go to the perfect medium, FD. Also, for anyone interested, after this is done, we will be moving on to Project M Singles. And SFAT coming on strong with a lot of aggression, is using a myriad of shines to keep Abu from getting any kind of grab, any kind of GimR opportunity. He just wants to keep the blue stuff in his face. Abu doing a decent job of running away, staying really low to the ground so that things like neutral airs and I can't even speak to the silliness of that, with SFAT just walking, waiting out Abu's defensive option, and when he was ready to react to it, hit him with an up smash. And Abu pulls out the Spacey Slayer, and SFAT takes his free damage for as much as he can get. Starts throwing out the lasers, but as he gets a bit too close, ends up eating a nice little combo, throws up his shield to dodge the aggression, and then he gets caught with a grab. Abu getting a little greedy, going for it again. Wants an encore. I don't think at that percent it would have even killed him if he DI'd it properly. And there it goes again. Yeah, he's gonna get out of that one alive for the both of them, but certainly not helping SFAT's nerves with regards to the matchup. And a nice back air catching the jump, gets I think that's his fourth rest of the game off of the up forward B. And they're back to neutral. Abu at this point, and unbelievable, gets another up throw rest. He hits 5 rests that game, and SFAT's laughing, which is good. It's a good attitude to have. That's the scary part about this matchup. If you are a space animal and you are not prepared to DI that up throw, you are going to eat it because it comes out very quickly. So there's really not a lot you're going to be able to do about it if you end up taking it. So we have Yoshi's story. SFAT just wants him dead as soon as possible, and he also wants the help of the platforms to get away from some of that aggression. He knows that if he ever catches him with a stray back air, that it's going to end up killing him off the side pretty quickly. Going to have a lot better odds of doing that than on somewhere like FD or somewhere like Dreamland or Battlefield. And he also doesn't want to get tangled up on the platforms like he might on Fountain of Dreams. Got Abu. He's busting out the Hungrybox-esque style of back airs, but with a lot less of the... Hungrybox is a lot more reserved when he plays, but Abu seems more willing to go in for forward smash type gambits, falling in with early up airs and up tilts, even off of not obviously apparent openings. But he's got the in and out, he's got the weaving down, he kicks around the fire shield, and he evens up the stock count, floats out, waits out the invincibility, and he gets the throw off the level. Expecting SFAT probably to go on the level a bit more, maybe wanting to connect with that rest out of the forward B a bit too much. And up throw, up air seals the deal. That's going to be it for Abu's second stock, 3 stock to 2. SFAT definitely more aware of the threat of his opponent right now, and being a lot more picky about when he gets near him. Being more willing to poke and less willing to just go all in completely. And he's also playing with the grab game more, because when he gets stuck around his shield and a bunch of other hits, it's way too easy for him to get tangled up in something that'll let him get grabbed. So he's playing it cautious, and he's not going too close to the ledge. Not too much anyhow. He probably takes some notes from Mango. So And that man absolutely loves to just leap off the level at Jigglypuffs. And a nice series of wave dashes from Abu to space around the up B, gets the back air sequence. But SFAT does manage to recover, and now he's got him in a sort of precarious position. Gets a safe forward B back onto the edge, and whiffs the jump cancel grab. Pretty much just a back and forth trading of isolated hits. Not a lot of hard momentum shifting. SFAT, as we noticed, he actually does a really good job of recovering where other space animals probably would get KO'd, where he mixes up going high quickly, delaying a low forward B, up Bs that just go over the edge, up Bs that go to the edge, up Bs that go extra high. He uses the full range of options to make sure that he does not get gimped because, you know, that's the space animal weakness. That's what balances them, and being a really good space animal player is finding a way just not to let that happen as much. And right now, smaller level and not getting 3 up throw rests, definitely hindering Abu's ability to win this particular round. Turns around, throws out just a habitual jab, knows he can't tech chase the roll away with anything meaningful. So in the event that SFAT actually misses the tech, he's gonna get the jab reset rest, or jab reset forward smash, whatever he wants. He's at a position where until it's SFAT's last stock, he cannot rest because SFAT will just DI it down, return to the level, and then up smash him. And SFAT connects with the final up smash, giving him the game. Good work, SFAT. We're very proud of you. Tying up the set, 1-1. Most obvious counter pick is going to be Dreamland. Entirely conceivable that SFAT is going to ban it. He might also want to ban Fountain of Dreams, but if I had to guess, it would be the Dreamland ban, and we're going to see him go to Battlefield. And the debate rages on. Where will they go? Ooh, he is indeed going to Fountain of Dreams, wanting to use platforms to tangle him up, possibly get set up for good rest opportunities. And of course, it does have a pretty high ceiling, so nothing really wrong with this one for him. There's also a lot of space down beneath for him to kind of nudge Fox at a spot where his up B won't actually make it back to the edge. So it gives him a few extra options for gimps where he might not have them otherwise because he would force a ledge tech. And he gets the jab reset into forward smash. Doesn't want to risk a rest right at the very edge of the stage where he might run off. It's the neutral air. And SFAT with some happy dancing around manages to connect with the grab and an up throw up air, taking it down. Abu shined off the level. SFAT not wanting any part of that, especially not after that nasty way the first stock ended. He wants to stay more or less safe, going for pushy back airs, not big openers. Of course, right now, if he can, up throw up air, gonna seal the deal on the stock, but he's staying safe with his aerials. And he's mixing in a lot of walking, but I'm not sure entirely what. I'm surprised Abu missed the follow-up, and SFAT finally demonstrated that he can DI the up throw rest. Little tech chase sequence, fishing for that up smash, but he isn't quite able to get it. Abu eating the neutral air, and he ends off the stage at a very high percent. He is wary of that back air. He doesn't even want to challenge the falling through on the platforms. He's taking his time getting to that edge, and SFAT's just going to let him. He knows that the one who's in the negative position here is definitely Abu. So he's willing to just throw out the aerials. Just do it like that, not get greedy. And a good platform cancel keeps him completely safe on that forward B to wait out the invincibility. And the down air to cover his fall. Very good, resetting the position back to neutral, this time wanting to pick up just damage, damage, damage. And he doesn't quite get the platform cancel there, and taking some free damage from Abu. He manages to get down to the main stage though, so he's not really going to suffer as a result of that. He's He's doing an excellent job of mixing up whether or not he decides to go in or whether he decides to dance around and counterattack. And he's basically sticking to 2 moves, back air and neutral air. Just wants to build damage. Doesn't want to try for anything seriously risky. Doesn't want to go for a haymaker up smash. That's not going to get him what he needs. Comes down over the pound with the back air, and we see SFAT's positioning with regards to avoiding any big openers has seriously improved over the course of this set. And now he's basically running circles around Abu as if to say, hey, I know how to fight you now, and I'm not going to fall for your shenanigans. Abu gets him off the level, but SFAT just in range for the forward B. Abu trying to bait a jump out of the shield. He manages to finally catch him with the forward air, and SFAT with another forward B that manages to just barely make it to the edge. Unfortunately, he loses his double jump, but that beautiful angle on the up B, making it really hard to connect with any kind of aerial. Abu SDs, that puts it up 3 stock to 1 in favor of SFAT. And SFAT gets hit by an up air as he retreats to the top platform, taking him down 2 stock to 1. SFAT is probably, I cannot imagine that he's going to change his game plan at all. If he does, it's just going to be a sheer act of impatience. He's starting to work with more shines, and Abu missing his double jumps. Getting the air dodge onto the level, not getting gimped. And he gets a reverse forward smash and gets the edge, and now it's almost back to even. That's all it took. SFAT abandoned his poking style of gameplay right in that last stock, and for his sake, he really needs to avoid that. Otherwise, we're gonna see a pretty nice comeback from Abu and a bit of an upset. But he gets the up throw, gets the up air. SFAT takes it. Good job to SFAT, and well played to Abu. He really took SFAT by surprise with all those rests in the first game. SFAT completely restructured his game plan around not getting rest, and he pretty much managed to avoid it for the rest of the set. Gonna scoot back even more. Or now we're just gonna readjust the camera. Where should I sit? There we go. Much better. SFAT doing a pretty good job there of changing up his game style. He almost gave it up back towards the end when he saw him going hard in there.